All right guys, here it is. This is Aventon's third generation of the Pace 500. In this video, we're gonna go over the specifications. We're gonna take it on a ride. We're gonna check out the passenger assist levels, the throttle, the braking, all of that. So let's get into it. The Pace 500 comes in a step-through model and a step-over model. Now this step-through model comes in two colors. You can get it in ghost white, as you see here, and blue steel. The step-through model comes in two sizes. You have a regular, which is good for those people who are 4'11 to 5'7", and then you have a large, which are for people who are from 5'7 to 6'1". The step-over version comes in two colors as well. You have midnight black and camouflage. It also comes in two sizes. The regular is good for anyone who's 5'3 to 5'10", and the large, which starts at 5'10 and goes to 6'4". The bike weighs between 52 to 54 pounds. It depends on which model and size that you get, but all of them have the payload capacity of 300 pounds. It'll get shipped to you as a Class 2 bike, which means it can only do 20 miles an hour via throttle or pedal assist, but with Aventon's app, you can unlock it to a Class 3 bike, taking this up to 28 miles an hour. Both the step-through and the step-over sell for $16.99 through Aventon's website. Now the bike comes with a 614 watt, 48 volt, 12 amp hour battery that's removable. It has LG cells in it, so you know it's a really good battery and super safe. It does have a charging port right here if you want to charge it while it's on the bike, or you can take it off and charge it that way. The Pace 500 has a 500 watt, 48 volt, brushless rear hub motor. It has a Shimano 8-speed transmission with an Altus derailleur and trigger shifters. It also has a Tektro 2-piston hydraulic brake system with 180 millimeter rotors on the front and rear. For shoes, we're rocking 27.5 by 2.1 inch tires. It does have the type of tread for the city because it's not like you're really going to be taking this bike off-road. I have reviewed a lot of bikes, but this is the first one that has shown up with an adjustable gooseneck. And I thought that was actually smart because there's been many times where I've had to put on an adjustable gooseneck to make the bike fit me better. But with Aventon and the Pace 500, well, it already comes with one. There are a couple things that make this Pace 500 special. Number one, it comes with a torque sensor. And that means it has the pedal assist levels of Eco, Tour, Sport, and Turbo. Another thing that makes this bike special is it comes with dual brake lights and turn signals. For comfort, this bike comes with a quick release seat post and a pretty comfy looking seat. It also has the nice comfortable grips with the palm rest right here, and it's a single locking grip, so it's not gonna move on you. I like the fact that Aventon uses these beautiful colored displays and it logs right into your phone on their Aventon phone app to where you can make adjustments. This is your cockpit. And for cockpit operation, hold this button down to turn it off and turn it on. Use your turn signals with these buttons right here, left and right. One of the things that if you forget and leave your turn signals on, they will kick off after 15 blinks, so you're just not riding around looking silly. Here's your throttle right here. This jumps up your pedal assist levels, and this lowers your pedal assist levels. And if you want to hop into the menu part of it, you gotta hold down on this, on the plus and minus, and that takes you into the other menu. We're just gonna back out of that real quick. And if you hold this down, it shows you, so if you click on the left and right turn signal, it's gonna take you into your trip information. You have your shifters over here on your right with your trigger shifters, and obviously brake levers for each hand. If you wanna turn on the headlight, well, you're just gonna hold that plus button down for 3 seconds until it lights up. You know what I think would look good on this bike? Fenders. Oh yeah, that looks good. You know what? Let's add one more thing. There it is. Actually, I think this looks pretty great with this setup. Fenders and Racks are available on Aventon's website, so you can go ahead right out of the gate and pimp out your Pace 500 version 3. With that being said, I'm gonna throw a mirror on here, right? We're gonna bundle up a little bit. It's only like 40 something degrees out. And then we are going to test it out and run her through her paces. See you on the road. We are out here on the 606, which is a trail that I always like to do my initial reviews on, just because it's, well, really nice and it's also safe. As you can see, I added a side mirror, although I think it needs to go in a little bit farther for it to be really effective. Oh no, we got it right there. Right now the bike has 0 pedal assist on, and it is super easy to ride. You know, it's the lighter weight, the thin tires, making it super easy to move this bike down the road. We are going to start off with throttle only, so let's go ahead and push that. There we go. It takes off gently. There's no delay, which is nice. Now this bike should lock out at 20 miles an hour, just using the throttle, and I am correct. I do like the fact that this bike has 8 gears, because I always feel like 7 is not enough, especially for a class 3 bike. And as always with Aventon products, this bike feels super solid. The seat is comfortable as well. We'll end up doing another video, as you know, where I will do a distance test on this puppy to see how far she'll go. Let's go ahead and see how it does with these different modes. I just put it into Eco. We're in gear 3. Let me just kick that up a few. Oh, that feels good. Here we go. So we're gonna keep the speedo next to it. See how fast it's going. See if it's actually tuned in correctly. It looks like it is. That's good. From here, we have it into Eco. Let me see. Let me put a little effort into it. See how fast we can get it going. Looks like here in Eco mode, we can get it up to 20 miles an hour. Let's put it into turbo. I have this thing in all the gears. So it's gear number 8, tour, and we're just cruising at 23 miles an hour. Let's go ahead and kick it up to sport. Still cranking pretty good on it. Here we go, 24. And turbo. I don't know what to do about this guy here. Here we go. In turbo, we're hitting 25 miles an hour. That should be all the speed. I noticed when I unlocked it to a class 3, it said the maximum speed on this bike was 25 miles an hour. Not the 28 that I thought it would be, but it still qualifies it as a class 3 bike. This bike is real easy to ride. Seat's comfortable. I dig the fenders. Glad I have a rack on the back. That's fun. I know if you're looking at, if you guys can see how much battery I have in here, it's like 28%. Someone forgot to charge it up before this review, and that someone is me. I want to head over here and do a brake test with it. I wasn't too worried about the battery percentage, considering that these initial reviews, like this isn't a distance test. We'll do one of those later, but for the review part, we should be good to go. Here we are to do the brake test. We're going to take off. I'm going to go as fast as I can, and then we're going to see how long it takes for this bike to stop. Let's go. Let's go. 17, 18, 19, 20 miles an hour. Ooh, we were at 21 when I hit the brakes. Oh, that was good. That stopped really quick. Here we go again. We're gonna go see how fast we can get the bike going. I always like to check it twice, and that way we know. Oh, I really laid on it that time. Wow, that was impressive. Well, this bike stopped really quickly, so let's head home. I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, guys, we have made it back from our road test, and I can tell you that this is 100% a solid bike. I love the fact that it has 8 gears instead of 7. Because of that, there are no ghost pedaling with this bike, no matter what level of pedal assist that you are in. And speaking of, this does have a torque sensor. So you have those 4 levels of pedal assist, the Eco, the Touring, the Sport, the Turbo, and all of that just works very well with this bike. It's all integrated. You have the dual brake lights. You have the turn signals. You have the adjustable gooseneck, integrated headlight, color display, phone app, super cushy seat, Yeah. Battery that you can pull out and put back in. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Fenders. You can put fenders on this bike. You can put a back rack on the bike. Because of that, oh, and I think it's pretty light. I mean, as you know, if you've seen my reviews, I'm a fat tire kind of guy. And this bike was just super nimble. I felt like I could just throw it around, and that was fun. If you are interested in the Pace 500 third generation, well, go ahead, click my link in the description. It'll take you straight to Aventon where you can learn more about this. Now, by doing that, not only does it help support my channel, but it also lets Aventon know that you value my videos. Are you subscribed to my channel? If you're not, I'm gonna encourage you to do that. Reason being is once I hit 2,500, I teamed up with Xnito, and we're gonna be giving one of these helmets away for free. And it's gonna be random, and I'll do it in a video once I hit 2,500. The helmet value is about 150 bucks. If you wanna get one of these, I'll have a link in the description. You can take a look at it. And if you use my coupon code, well, you can get the helmet basically for 135 bucks, which is a killer deal in the first place. But if not, no big deal. I'll still keep putting the videos out for you. With all that said, I appreciate you watching my review of the Pace 500 third generation. Until I see you next time, enjoy the ride.